Hello and welcome to our other Android video of creating an e-commerce application using Google's Firebase, Firestore and some other few technologies. In today's video we are going to create a checkout like this one. We are going to have a product list or the products that are in the cart being displayed there, and the customer's information displaying here, and the button to check out in the bottom, as you can see here, where the user can submit their order of what they want to purchase, and we'll do the logic of submitting this order to the administrators, and the administrator can receive this order and deliver what the user ordered for. This is what we're going to do in this video. Okay, so I hope you're ready to do this with me. If you are, then let's do it. Okay, remember in the last video we were able to add the product into the cart. So today we are going to do we were able just to display the product but not being able to be added in the cart. So right now we're going to work on the logic of adding this product in the cart. You know, the local database that we used in the previous video, it was which local database? It was Sugar ORM database. Okay, so in this moment we're going to create a cart object or a cart class, so that when you're adding a product into the cart, you should also have its own class over the object that will be added into the cart. So to do that, I'll simply just come to a project, and you see this is the food in the models here, and this is the product model. Okay, so I'm going to change it and add there a product, sorry, not the product model but the user model. Okay, so I'm going to create another thing like user model, but it will be for the just for the cart. Okay, so let's go ahead and just rename this file. You can create this as a new file, or can just simply create a completely new class by coming to new and say Java class, and I'm going to call it cart model. Okay, or cart product or cart object, anything that you want. Okay, so this will be just objects, and I'll go ahead and create it like this. Okay, so after doing that, I'm going to go ahead and extend ORM sugar like this. Copy this, extend ORM sugar, and paste it here. So I can press Alt and Enter. So now this will be a model for a single object that will be adding into the cart. So each object that you add into the cart, there are things that you can look at. For example, we need to work with the quantity, and we need to work with the basic name of a project, of a product, and all the rest such things. Okay, so for example, when I'll be adding a product into the cart, what will I be considering? For example, I may need to first know the name. Okay, name of the product. So just simply come and say product name. Why am I doing this? I want to again be searching each time into the product list to get the name of the product. I'm just going to copy the quick information like product name, product image, and the product and the product ID, and the quantity and the price. Only these, they can be enough for me to present a product to the user, and then the ID. So when this will be just I'm doing this because I wanted to make it simple to present the data before checking into the product list. But when I'll be delivering the product, I'll be considering the ID, not just the basic information in the cart. So I can put here product name, and I equate it to nothing, and I come and get also product ID, which is a string, and I get nothing, and then maybe quantity, if you will mind about the quantity. For example, this can be an integer, get it to 0 or to 1 by default if you'll be minding about the quantity. But in this project, it will be like one product in the cart, it will be just only a single one. But if you want to be allowing the user to add different numbers of product for a single item, you'll be considering this quantity. Okay, but for now I'll just keep quantity as 1. Okay, just to make it simple, not to make it too much complicated. Okay, so have the product name, product ID, then you can go ahead and do and add the also product photo or image. And then lastly, we can add the product price. These are just basic things for the product. Okay, so this one is what will be saving what into the cart. So after doing that we're going to go ahead and do what, and create now the activity for the for this product cart, or I mean for the checkout, like the one that I showed you. This is what you're going to do. This one. So what we're going to do right now. Okay, so let's go ahead and create that activity. So I'm going to call it checkout. I'll not make a separate cart page, but if you want to make a real world project, it is recommended to make a separate cart page for the product for the user separately. But for me, I'm just going to make it in the same page. We're going to have this cart in the same page with the shopping details, okay, in the same page, and then the user will be able to check out. That's what I'm going to make. Okay, so let's go ahead and do it. But if you want to make a real world project, you can do it separately. So I'll go to the activity new and come here and send Java class activity. Sorry, I'm going to call it empty activity like this, and I'm going to call it checkout activity. Check out activity like this. Okay, so I say finish, and then we'll have this. So press Ctrl and click to go to this checkout activity, and there it is. Okay, so I'll minimize this one so that you can have enough space to work with, and I'll also try to put this one this side so you can see it clearly. Okay, so let's start making this activity step by step without skipping any step. I already created, so what I'll do, I'll just simply copy and paste as I'm doing what, as I'm explaining. So we're going to begin by changing this one to nested scroll view. Okay, so I'll come this one and change it to nested scroll view. Just change this tag to nested scroll view, and I'll close it at the last here like this. Okay, change this tag to nested scroll view and put these attributes. Okay, hope we are together there. Hope you can see the code. So after making the nested scroll view, I'm going to put the linear layout inside that nested scroll view and make it orientation of vertical. Okay, so have a linear layout with orientation of vertical there like that. So after making a linear layout, we're going to go ahead and put this up bar on top, and that up bar will, since it is under inside the nested scroll, it means that will be scrollable. I can see it. Okay, that's our up bar layout. Okay, I hope you can see it. It is just up bar layout with match parent, width and height wrap content, and background of white color, and elevation of up elevation of 0 dp. Okay, so after doing that, we'll go ahead, after putting the up bar, we'll go ahead and put the linear layout that we're going to have this text. Okay, that's just a simple linear layout with width match parent and height of action bar size, and margin of space large, and gravity of center, and orientation of horizontal. So inside this linear layout, I'm going to put also now my text view, which is going to have the word checkout. Okay, so we're having now there the checkout text view. You can see it here. I hope we're together. Okay, and this is just nothing but a text view with height of wrap content and width wrap content, and the word text with checkout, and text appearance of up bar, up compat medium, text appearance up compat of medium, and the color of gray 90, and then font family of sans serif medium. Okay, that's our checkout, our title. You can look at it. So after putting the title, we'll go ahead and put this subtitle. We'll go ahead and put the linear layer, the view that is going to separate this title from the list of product. So I'll come to a project. You should be able to differentiate the two. This one has the title of material X, and this one is having the title of Banjul food. So don't confuse the two, right, when I'm switching them like this. So I'm going to come here and after the app by itself, I'll come and paste there the view that is going to separate the two. You can see that thin line. It's the one that I've just put there. Hope you can see it. There'll be a thin line. Can you see it? I hope you can. Okay, so in the same linear layout, we'll go ahead and do what? We'll go ahead and put now another linear layout, which is going to have our product title. So after that, I'll come and put here linear layout and make sure that I close it. And it's having width of margin parent, height of wrap content, and it's having margin left or spacing large, margin top spacing large, and margin bottom spacing large, and also orientation of horizontal. Then inside that linear layout is where I'm going to put the what? I'm going to put this text of what? Of the word product. This one. Hope you can see it. Okay. So having the word products, and it's having with match parent, height wrap content, and height layout weight of 1, and text as that product. The text as the products, and text appearance of up compass subhead, and text color 90 gray 90, and font family of sans serif. You can see that. Okay, I hope you can see it. So next to it, I'm going to put now that icon that is going to show the cat. This one is going to be just a simple image that's going to show the cat. Okay, you can see that cat. Okay, so here I can change this tint by just simply pressing Alt and Enter. Change this tint to that. Okay, so I can change this one to a primary color. The tint color, instead of putting this, I just put our color primary. So after doing that, we're going to go ahead. I hope you're seeing the code, right? So after doing that, we're going to go ahead and now put a list of what? A list of product. For now, we'll begin with a dummy. We'll begin by putting dummy, and then after we'll change it now to a real recycler view. Okay. So I'm just going to change this one as a what? As a linear layout. I'm going to copy it as it is, as a linear layout, as a dummy content, and then later I will put now the real data. Okay. So I'll come and copy this linear layout. I'm at this point where I'm going to put these product lists. Okay, so after the word products, after this linear layout of products, of the title of products, I'll come out after it and put another linear layout. Press Ctrl Alt and letter L. Ctrl Alt L to organize your code. So I'll have that linear layout. You can see the attributes, and in that linear layout, I'm going to put now some dummy content that is going to just act as placeholder for our cat data. Okay. It's just linear layout. Me match like this. Linear layout with match parent, height match parent, and background of shape rectangle outline. Let us create this one. Press Alt and Enter. Ctrl and Enter. After putting that, Alt and Enter, and then you're going to create this variable. Just press this name. Just say OK, and then we're going to create this drawable. Okay, so I'll just press Ctrl here, and this is it. This is it. Okay, so it is just a stroke of width 1, and then a color of gray 10, and then it is having a shape of rectangle. Just that's all. Okay, so pause the video and see this and create this drawable. So we'll have that drawable there. So inside that, I'm going to put now our image for the product. So the product image, it will come here like that. So I'm going to, it's just width 10, height 10, width 50 dp, height 50 dp, and scale type of center crop. And then I'm going to put here just some dummy image. Do I have any dummy image? Not yet. Okay, not yet. Let me just get dummy image here. Let me get some dummy image. You can also get your own. I have one here, so come here to my what? I get like 2. I'll come just to my what? To my project. I'll come to drawables, resources, drawables. I'll drag and drop it there. Can also download some images and put them there. May put the 3rd one, also the 5th. That will work for the next product. Okay, so you can see at least I have an image there. Okay, let me put the right one though. Let me put this 5th one. And don't mind, put the 6th also. Put this one. Okay, that's enough. So I can change this one to what? To become this 5th one. I hope you're together, members. Okay, so after putting that, I'll go ahead and put a linear layout next to it, and you can see the attribute of a linear layout that's going to be next to this image. Just immediately next to it, I'll put this linear layout and close it. Make sure you close it. So you're going to see what we're going to put in this linear layout. It's just having width of match parent, height of wrap content, and orientation of horizontal, padding, that you can see. Okay, they're the attributes. So after doing that, I'm going to add another linear layout inside it that's going to have these two. Okay, so I'll come here inside this linear layout. I'll add another linear layout that's going to have the quantity and the item, the price. So I'll come and copy this text and put inside this inside linear layout. You can look at it, pause the video and look at it. Okay, just the product name, and then below it I'm going to add a what? Product title. Below this linear layout, below this text view, product details, product quantity. If you would mind about the quantity, you put it there. Hope you can see the output. Okay, so after doing that, we're going to go ahead and put now next to it the what? The price. It's going to be next to the linear layout, next to it, the price. You can look at it, right? That's the price. So after doing that, then it means that we've fixed everything on that point, and then what you're remaining with is just to duplicate this one so that you should have 2 items. But before you duplicate it, I'll just first add another view that will separate them. So here, after this linear layout, the single item linear layout, this one, at this point I'm going to add a view that's going to separate them. Hope you can see it. Okay, so below it is where you can create another what? Another item. So that is just dummy, but we will put the logic behind it. So I can collapse this one by clicking here, and I've collapsed it. Then after collapsing it, I can as well copy it. Okay, so let me see where the item starts from. Starts from here, this is the whole linear layout. This is the single item. I think it starts from here, right here. This one, this is a single item. So if I copy it and paste it here, I'll have two items like that. You can see. So all I need is just change the image, this ID, just change the image maybe to the 6th one. So I should be able to do that. Okay, so I'll have something like this, but this is just dummy. We're going to remove it. We're going to put now the linear layout. Okay, but with this dummy will just help us to create a single item view simply. I hope you're together. So let's go ahead and put the customer's information. I'll just put only this one, and if you want to put the payment, you can all go ahead and do it by yourself. Okay, so I'm going just now to do what? To create another linear layout. So let me first collab this one of product, and I put this one for payment. So after this two linear layouts, I'm going to put another linear layout here in bottom. Okay, hope you can see here. I'll put this code in the GitHub so you can download it and compare it with yours. The link I'll put in the description. Okay, I'll go ahead and close it. Okay, like this. So I'll go ahead and do what? And get this linear layout that's going to have these two. We did it before, so I can also do it right now and close it. Okay, so in there, that's where I'm going to put the title, or that payment, and the icon. I mean the word address and the icon. So there are these two. You can look at them. And the one that I'm going to put here in this linear layout on top here. You can see them, right? So all I need is just to change this tint, press Alt and Enter, and add this address. Okay, put here IC. Should I put? You can go ahead and create that vector asset in your project. Okay, so that is what I'll change this tint to what? To our primary color primary. Okay, it's taking much of our time, but it's worth it, I think. So you can look at the code. Now let's go ahead and put the spaces where this will enter the information. That will be his name, and maybe the name of the user, and maybe the address and the phone number. Will not ask for many things. The name of the user, address, and phone number. That's what we'll ask for. So will not make it so complicated. So I'll just simply come here and copy this linear layout. It's going to be below this one. It's going to be below this one of a title. I'm going to put there another linear layout like that, and then make sure that you do what? That you close it. Okay, press it Control Alt and L to organize your code. So in this linear layout, I'm going to put now the what? I'm going to put the edit text. Okay, it's having orientation vertical. So I'm going to put here edit text like this, as you can see, and I'll remove this style for now. I'll just give it edit text. You can see it's having the background layout of the rounded outline, the one that you created before. Okay, so we'll have something beautiful like that. Okay, so here I'll just put the text or the hint as what? And its full name. Let's go ahead and duplicate it. Control D, and put how to space them. Okay, I think, yeah, they're already spaced. You can put here margin top as large, spacing large. Okay, so here the first one has full name, the second one it will be phone number or address, and the third one it will be just contact. As simple as that for now. Contact. Okay, so we'll finish by putting our submit button, which is going to be in the bottom, so it will be separated with the view. So I'll come outside this one and put this view there, and then after I'll go ahead and no, it should be outside, totally outside this linear layout here. Okay, so I'll go ahead and put now the button that submits for submitting. So I'll just come and okay, I'm going to put a simple button this time. Yes, okay, let's make it just a simple button. Okay, button, it's going to be with match parent, a wrap content, and it's going to be having some margin of large, or you can let it be just full, and height to be action bar size, and then that's it. And then we can go ahead and give it text of submit order and close it. We can add on text size of 20 dp and can give it some background of color primary. So for now we can leave this one as at that point. So let's go ahead and open it, and you see so for what we've made, and then after opening it, then we'll come and put the logic. Okay, so we'll come here to our main activity, the main activity, and this is the point where you see we're clicking on this icon. Let me show you. We're clicking on this icon of cut, and we're able to toast. Remember when you're clicking on the cut icon and you're able to toast that you clicked on cut. You remember in the previous video. Let me show what I'm meaning here. Remember when I click here, you see you clicked on cut, right? This is the logic that we are going to put now. When you click here, it should open the cut. That's what I'm going to do, and you know it is in the in the main activity. So here I'm just going to say intent I is equal to new intent, and I'm going to put the context if I have it here. It could be this, and then here the next one is going to be now the cut itself. I call it checkout activity. How did I call it? Cut, no? Oh, the spelling, oh my god. Okay, I wrote wrong spelling. It's going to be check dot class. So restart it is going to be this dot start activity, and I pass the I, and then that will be opening that checkout. Let us run the project and see what we've come up with. So you can see what we've got. See, when I click on cut, we get this. Okay, Look at this beautiful. Now we've not put this color. We're going to handle this color as well as this color so that it can match properly. So it's beautiful so far, and that's okay for now. So we're going to go ahead and do what, and put here the logic. But remember, we're still lacking this logic, like adding to cart the products themselves. So straight away we're going to work on this logic of adding these products to what, to cart. You see, adding the products to cart. So let's do that now. So let's do it now. So we have to go to the product activity. The product activity, where is it? Here it is. And you know how I'm making a toast? Here, adding to cart. This is where we're going to put the what? The logic of adding to cart. Okay, so let us just create a method of add to cart. Add to cart. It's going to be a method. I'm going to call it add product. I can call it add product to cart. That's the method. Okay, so I'll press Alt and Enter to create it in the main product activity here. So I'm going to put it here. So you know, when I'm adding this product to cart, so one more thing that we had forgot to do is to make this unique, so that you can have a single product in a single product item in a one cart instance. So I can just simply put that at unique in the product cart model. Okay, so now let us go ahead and do that and save the product to the cart. Of course, what we'll do, we'll have to create this cart object, cart product object, this one, right, before we save it. So I'll come here to the user model. No, not user model. Okay, not here. Product activity, the product activity, and I'll go direct to the logic here. I'm going to put the logic of adding product to cart. So here I'll just first create a new cart object. Okay, it's going to be called maybe cart model or cart object, or just called cart product, anything that you want to call it, or cart item, cart product, cart item. Let me call cart item is equal to new cart model. So I'll initialize each part of it. So begin by putting what the first thing is. Oh, these things are not public. Okay, so the first thing is to put the name, the ID, product ID, which is going to be the current product that is being opened. We call it what? Product. Okay, dot what? Dot ID. You understand, right? So the next thing, it will be the name. I call it title. The next thing, it will be the what? The price. The next thing, okay, this one has to be a string. Okay, the next thing, it will be photo, and the next thing, it will be what? Quantity. It will remain 1 always. But if you want to do the logic of making it multiple, you can go ahead and do it. You just do that as a challenge. For example, you have to get the existing products of this item, and then you change its number every time that the user adds it. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and save. So I'll put here my try and say dot what? Dot save. Right? That's how we do it, right? And then here I'll put the catch and say exception E dot what, make a toast here, say failed to save because e dot what dot get message. I can put here the same here and say product added to cart. I think that's it. That's the whole logic, I think. Yeah, I think that's the whole logic. Yeah, unless, do you need to initialize anything? Let me come and see here in sign in. Do you need to initialize anything? I don't think. Okay, we just need to simply save. Okay, yeah, I think that's it. That's it. I think that's it. Don't mind about the other thing. Okay, I think that's it. You can, another way to save is just simply saying cart dot save, and then you pass this cart object. One of the two, I think it works. Okay, I think one of the two works. Later see the second one. Okay, so that's it. Now let's go ahead and run this project and see if we can get these projects in the list. So I'll simply come and click on this one. So there it is. Now if I click here, I have the product. I'm not connected, that's why I can see it does not show. But if you click on add to cart, you can see failed, no such a table. I think we need to initialize it. What do we need to do right now? Let me see. Do we need to initialize it? So the the problem came because the cart object was new. The cart class was new. So what I did, I had to uninstall the app and reinstall it again, and it worked. You see, product added to cart. It worked. Why? Because I added another class separately. Yet we had already other classes of adding to cart. Yet we had other classes of database, or the ORM sugar database. So that's why it did not recognize the second one. The other way, so you have to uninstall it and reinstall it again, the app. Or the other way around, I made some search and I found that you can fix it. If you don't want to reinstall it, you can fix it by just writing these two lines. Okay, in the new create method, you just write sugar or sugar db, and then you put new sugar db, and then you say db.create, and then you put db.get db. So this one here, that it can also fix the problem, and instead of uninstalling it. But for me, I uninstalled it and installed it again, and everything was okay. So that's how I can fix that issue. And I can say right now, I can simply click on add to cart, and the product can be added to cart. So this video has been a long one, and let's start from the next video. Let's start in the next video from here, whereby we are going to now do the logic of products here. Of the cart checkout. Like, we're going to list all these products in this cart checkout here. That's what we're going to do in the next video. So make sure that you're at this point, and in case you have a problem, you can contact me and I help you to fix it. So in the next video, we'll begin straight away from here, and we'll see how to finish this project, as well as putting it on Play Store. There's a mistake here, I'm going to fix it. So let's meet in the next video. Please make sure that you subscribe to my YouTube channel if you haven't, as well as sharing the video, liking it, and share it with your friends who you think it can be helpful to them. Okay, thank you for watching, and see you in the next class.